Welcome to the Crypt Files, your once weekly follow-up to the hit. And at the end...
Now sponsored by Chili's.
Sponsored by Chili's. Eaten fresh.
Hey, turtles.
That's the sound of my... That's the sound of my gas passing after eating that sweet Chili's.
Sweet Chili's. What do we think?
Well, Maverick sure would like to see the inside of this hangar, but it's probably going to be a while.
I liked being a hero.
Like, as you were describing it, I was like, gosh, Maverick would really like to see this.
Yeah, he'd be useful here. The one, like, Lancer guy might
for
sure.
For knows what's going on.
Couldn't we take a little rest?
We could definitely take a rest here.
Yeah, we're doing like an hour rest.
Like
an hour, yeah.
Leon was very heroic. I agree with what you said. You went down, you gathered those guys. It was very action oriented. That I would say that whole sequence felt like a 80s action kind of set piece.
Yeah.
You know,
it was
ship
fun.
going down, getting people.
Yeah.
Like skidding in on my motorcycle.
Yes. It felt very 80s action adventure, which was
Come
really
with cinematic.
which was really cool, and I loved that.
It felt fun.
I loved that we were able to just like easily recruit these guys that were like working on the rest and just be like, "Hey, come with us."
Yeah,
that was really nice.
Yeah, that was fun.
But no, being the heroes again felt pretty good.
Yeah,
I've missed that hero vibe.
Yeah, killing that captain, that felt really good too.
I mean, he was a bad guy.
we put him out of his misery.
Can I?
yeah. If anything, we kind of saved him.
Yeah.
At
His
some
soul
point,
is already gone.
this might be for like an off-the-air thing, but I need to know more about the cool sword and the secret gun.
Oh yeah, the secret gun is a small gun.
Like an
You can
ankle,
hide on
like
your
an
person.
ankle
Yes, that's what I was hoping. That's so cool.
2-barrel.
And then the cool sword is it's an expensive sword that the captain has as a prize.
Does it have a cool ability like some of these other ones do? Like maybe it
Or is it
lets
like
me
a-
hit people like a second person if I mark a stress, or fuck, I had the loot table open this whole time. Or there's like one where
I don't care.
How
I
about
care.
this? You find a weapon that you're interested in,
yeah.
and we weave it into the story as it's going along.
Okay.
Like if there's items that you guys want, let me know, and we'll find ways to do that. Because the another great part about High Rock is if you need something, you can go buy it.
Yeah.
If you want something, it's somewhere in the city. You just have to ask.
But it's
right?
way more fun
Certainly
to kill
haven't looked
somebody
through
and take
any of
theirs.
this.
Is it more fun to just get the random loot? Or is it
I
more
like
fun
the
to get
chance.
the loot that you want?
Yeah, it's more
I
fun
like
to
the
get
chance.
what I want. It's more
no,
fun to get what I want.
See, that's fine.
I don't.
But
I like to get random
Yeah.
stuff. and then
Okay.
figure
I
out
like loot
why I
tables.
like
Random
it.
is fun.
Random's fun?
I like.
I mean, random can be fun, but
if you get what you want.
I've been after. I've been after an item with an ability or with a feature, they call it, for a while. And they've got ones like, here's one that's kind of cool, retractable. The blade could be hidden in the hilt. That's kind of fun. Brutal.
And so the dagger would be retractable in that it can be hidden.
The sword.
That's a different one. Yeah.
You said I got a cool sword.
so
Cool sword, and then the cool.
Think about the physics of that.
The small gun. That one is like retractable.
Can I put it in my arm as a robot arm?
For sure,
And then
100%.
Do we have any theories about what the source of this is?
Mushrooms.
Well,
It's mushrooms, and it has to do
Sure.
with something from the pit.
it feels like the classic
There's
kind
so
of
much
thing.
mushroom stuff going on in High Rock
Yeah.
as it stands.
It
But
feels like the
it's
classic-
racial. Like
Is it?
like when one mushroom thing does something bad, you blame all mushroom things.
Oh my God! It is like 9/11 all over again.
Well, I mean,
I wasn't going there, but okay.
I'm not saying all mushrooms because, like, first of all, all mushrooms' lives matter.
And one of your best friends is a
Very
mushroom. One of your best
No,
friends
but
is a
like
mushroom.
those guys, they would eat mushrooms
I
and they're
dated one.
fine.
Yeah, and most people on High Rock eat mushrooms. It comes from the forest. It's part of
I don't think it's
lives.
that. What I think is that here's my theory, right? We're doing this. I think that something in the pit over the course of the years has coalesced into some kind of entity, and it's trying to take its revenge on High Rock.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't like the other either entities or things that are like exist here.
Well, yeah.
And what's more pervasive than a mushroom? Like it probably is utilizing the mushroom.
It's probably utilizing the mushrooms. Right. And especially when you got those memories and the kind of void like stuff. Yeah. It's all very like
it's definitely
something.
And the
angry
fact that
spirit of some kind that is
and
trying
and the fact that it's familiar and you're part mushroom.
Yeah.
Like
something got thrown in the pit that shouldn't have been is
right.
Ooh.
Oh, that for sure is true.
And it makes me think, because that's what happened to me basically, is like I got put in the pit as like a regular robot guy and then I came out as a mushroom robot guy.
Wait, what?
This is lore.
Yeah, just for meta.
You might be
I didn't know that about you.
Yeah.
I feel like that's bad.
That's like a connection to the big evil thing.
Probably why it keeps like talking to me through these memories, or I don't know if it's talking to me, but
so meta is we have to kill Belcher.
Okay, we all came to the same conclusion.
Yeah.
Okay,
let's
all
kill
right.
Belcher.
Everybody slow down.
Just everybody forget about Celia.
Everybody slow down
And take his memories.
And take.
You have a machine.
We do.
Dude,
we don't need him, guys.
We could just.
That's what we're finding out.
You thought your job was safe from technology?
No. The LLMs are here.
That's right.
The large, lengthy memory device.
Oh boy, that was. I'm gonna kill Rhett.
I think that's the real lesson we learned here today. Rhett has to die. No, I'm excited to find out what this thing is.
Yeah. It feels like the classic thing of like, I ran a campaign once where there was like a big mushroom like takeover, and because it feels natural. It's like, yeah, mushrooms taking over doing stuff, and I don't know if that's what's happening here, but when I took the memory and it's like this expanding void that's even feeling like it's going to draw me in through the memory, it's like, oh, like, yeah. Like we're being invaded by the kombucha mushroom people who are sitting around all day.
TikTok moms, yeah.
Really had to slip that reference in.
Just a little bit of sugar.
Just a little bit of sugar.
You gotta feed it.
I also really liked hanging out with Billy and the group, and they were just watching everything like turn to shit up there and like betting on it,
like those woven like lawn chairs, like the nylon.
Yeah, like a couple of them were like falling through a little bit.
Oh yeah, they brought up the welder,
beers and koozies,
to fix a couple of them because they were falling apart.
Just tack them in place.
Yeah. What else are you gonna do?
Just to get them back out there and watch them again.
Yeah, I'm glad I found Borsolio a gun.
I was just gonna say that, and the suit.
Really,
I was
funny.
thinking
Borsolio is me as Ace. Like, you gave Borsolio a gun? Cool, he shoots this guy.
Yeah.
He shoots himself.
Did that guy die?
No, Carl did not die.
Carl's alive.
Carl's fine. He's got a wound. He's got a scar.
Got shot.
Oh
That's
boy.
too bad.
He has a rival.
I hope to. Yeah. Someday
I dare him to come back and get revenge.
He's gonna
kill
kill
Borsolio.
Borsolio.
Doesn't have a rival, but Carl does.
Oh, for sure.
For Borsolio, that was a Tuesday.
Yeah.
He's never gonna remember that. There's just 2 holes in his feet now.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
That's just
Fucking M. Bison quote.
Mm-hmm. It's just on the other side of it. It's like I'm such a garbage goblin that I don't remember hurting somebody. I hurt people all the time.
Yeah. Oh boy!
I did feel a little bad when Rhett was going to change into that captain, and I was like, "You're going to change into the captain that they're probably hunting for."
Yeah, no, that was a good idea.
You said you were turning that captain. I was like, "That's who they're looking for."
And I'm like, "Please don't do that."
Part of my thought process too is that we were still on board the ship, so I don't know why I thought that. And I envisioned them being like a little further away, and then I was like, wait, no, I wanted to use the voice thing, and then I was like, and then you're like,
I like how you're actually this far away from him, and you're like, call me, and he's like, no, I'm right. We can talk.
It's like,
but I did feel a little bit bad about that. Like Meta was, I was like, oh, I totally just ruined.
Yeah, you should be Milo. That was a treat. That was a morsel I was gonna devour.
I was unaware of the staging of our scene there.
It's an interesting tidbit, though, that was Keevan's ship.
Yeah. Well, all of these old ships down here that have like been stored for a very long time, and how many different ones of these storage places are. What I want to find out is where this captain was before. Like, he was obviously taken by this entity, but where was it? Where did this occur?
Right. I mean, that's the thing that obviously we wanted to find out, but
this
maybe that's what they were talking about.
Next time you steal a memory, steal like. Last time I had lunch.
I'll do my best.
I think that'll unlock the whole mystery.
Yeah, you know so much about memories. Okay, obviously it'll be about lunchtime. Kidding. Yeah, I really wish that. Well, I think we got a pretty big clue with the memory, and each one it kind of solidifies the importance of like what these people are witnessing or whatever. So
it all comes down to the pit.
It feels like it because the last one when I got it from Belthorn, it was like looking up from the. I imagine it felt like the pit, because he kept saying it feels familiar. It feels whatever.
A lot of the stuff feels like it's from the pit,
right?
Like
I have a meta question for Alex. Because you just kind of said something. So was Kevin and all those admirals, were they talking about that captain's last known whereabouts?
I mean, maybe not specifically, but they were talking about the events that transpired.
That's what I was thinking.
That ship being part of it, and that ship being taken from where Admiral Kevin for sure knew where it was.
I'm definitely curious. If
that's
he knew.
The conversation was about basically all of that stuff that was going on.
Okay, so Kevin knew his ship. He knew his ship was there.
Yeah. And I think we did the right thing in not stopping talking to them.
I always feel bad when I don't talk to NPCs though, because it's like I know I'm missing something.
Well, that's the thing. Like,
it makes much more sense for us to just go by them.
Well, it's like the same thing when we pull up to the sewer path from the elevator, and I'm just
so
like,
much stuff has happened in the sewer.
Time to move on.
Yeah, it was the same thing with Kevin. Like, I know that we could have probably squirmed out some info from him or the group or even just listening in.
Just knowing if he knew about his ship.
Yeah, but I think we did the right thing. Like, let them do that. We're going to just don't mind us. Like,
we're the side characters in their world, and we're just doing our own thing.
Yeah, there's a lot of threads to pull, so we're trying to stick to a main thread.
I do feel like we're pulling. I do feel like we're pulling at a thread that.
Although if another one comes along,
and then another one comes along, and then we're just kind of like, well, we gotta prepare for some kind of concert at the rest, and then
my job is just to make sure that thread you're pulling has like woven itself throughout the entire story.
Yeah,
like in each part that you're pulling on is like pulling on another part, and it all hopefully comes out.
Yeah.
It's fun times.
It's fun. This is a good episode.
Yeah, and I'm knocked out, so that's fun.
Nah, but I'm holding you.
And I'm the one who said like, we should rest or do something.
Real well.
If I didn't have 2 armor to spare, I would have been. Awesome.
Well, if I had thought about using armor,
why didn't you?
Well, in this time, because even if I had used it, it wouldn't have mattered.
You were still gonna go.
I was still almost. That's the mistake. Is that I didn't use it in the previous session when I was getting critted to death. I forgot that armor was a thing, and I just didn't use it. So
So his armor completely gleaming, sparkling, freshly
undented,
polished, but he's almost dead.
Yeah. Blood is coming out from everywhere, like through the seams of my armor.
No dents on the armor, just blood everywhere.
In our campaign, nobody will have been unconscious more than Maverick, but his armor untouched.
Pristine.
You have like this shield on your back, and it's like, have you not ever used that? And it's like, no.
Wait,
it's like, I thought that was back.
That was my backpack. Just General Grievous, all your insides are all falling apart. Just shiny robot outside.
Yep.
Oh, so fun. Yeah, I think most excited to see what's in this warehouse, and I really want to know what's up with this merchant guy. I really hate merchants.
The thing that I feel about this warehouse,
the Kuningrick guy?
like I almost didn't want to come here because I was like, this is just going to be another thing that's going to lead to another thing. Like I would just want to get to the thing. Like what is going to lead to the thing?
Yeah, but that's you just described the long campaign. It's always a thing that leads to a thing.
Yes.
It was like, okay, now we got to go find a new clue.
Like, are you thinking we're gonna find the mushroom heart in this warehouse or this?
No, we're not gonna. We're gonna find. We need to find where this captain was that he got possessed, essentially.
Yeah,
like zombified. monster.
And I like how in our previous campaign, there was this thing that infects people's minds, and we came up with some robust examination and like surgery with needles.
Oh yeah,
Those bugs that got
and
in
now in this one, I'm like, check for gills, and he's all like, "Now you don't have to do that." Oh, just me? Nobody?
What?
I'm not exactly sure the point you're trying to make.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
It does sound like two different things.
Is it a water
It
world?
was two different things. But in the last campaign, we're like, hold him down while we do the surgery with the needles and we get him in the eyes. And now I'm like, can we look at your neck? And you're like, now here in High Rock, we don't have to look at the neck. However Leon talks. Because I was trying to get like the guy who was talking to us. I was like, can you have to submit for examination so we can look at your neck.
Oh yeah.
You're like, no, you don't have to do that. I'm like, well, it's not a needle surgery.
Yeah. Like, we just want to look.
Yeah.
That was a different group, though.
It's not very invasive.
They're fairly different folks, this crew and that crew.
Yeah.
I feel like it's funny because he's like the most chaotic one, but then sometimes I feel more chaotic than him.
Yeah.
You're definitely more chaotic.
Yeah, you're definitely more chaotic.
No.
You know how many times you start debates with NPCs and we have to look at each other and be like, I can't believe that the guy who rips things apart has to be like, let's pull this back. Why don't we just pull this back real quick?
Yeah. And being the most conservative, resource protective guy, I have gone down twice in I don't know how many sessions, but like,
well,
should be a lesson to be a little more, loose with the resources.
I do feel like we've all kind of taken
you got to spend the
well, that's what I'm saying is like I'm not really hanging on to stuff this time, and it's showing up in.
What would you say, Milo?
I do feel like we've all kind of taken different character routes than we have in the past.
For sure, yeah.
Like we're kind of experimenting with a few different things.
Yeah.
Still feeling it out.
It's definitely nice to want memories. That's a good motivator. Makes the path very clear.
I was willing to
get me another one with this guy.
No. Remember when we were talking about? We were trying to prove something to someone, and I was like, "Hey, if you want, you can have take that memory for me and show."
I thought that was a good idea.
Like, I feel like that could be a good desperate move at some point. That probably wasn't the right time.
I feel like also we left the memory extracting machine.
Oh, it's
on the rock, which
is too big.
Yeah,
that's where we were though.
We could probably put it on our ship once we
We were trying to convince
the
Lancers
big typewriter.
Yeah, I can't really lug that thing around.
Yeah.
Putting it on our ship.
I don't think it was a bad idea. I think it was an interesting idea. I think that could be.
It's a good way to show faith, show good faith.
Yeah,
that's kind of what the truth circles are.
Yeah,
and that is a good point. We live in a world where it's like your word is your bond. We got truth circles.
How do we establish one on the rest?
Well, I'm sure that there are already some, and then I have
spell.
I have a spell for it too, so we got a mini one.
Mine is called Arbiter's Needle.
Mine is called
Needle?
Tell No Lies.
Well, that's what it's called, but
you renamed it?
Else, yeah.
Oh, that's cool.
Arbiter's
What's yours?
Needle.
Can I rename my stuff?
Tea of Truth.
Yeah.
Oh,
spill the tea.
No, Tell No Lies.
No,
but tea. Yeah, spill the tea. Yes, excellent. That's a fucking great idea.
There you go.
Okay, I'm going to rename all of my abilities before next session.
Should always.
Yeah.
Any game that you're playing, if you've got something you can rename it, it makes it more fun for you, do it.
And only tell the DM the name that you use so that they can never look it up.
Well, no.
Yeah. Oh.
No.
Homebrew hack. That's a homebrew hack.
Milo's been playing with Alex too long.
Yeah.
10 tips your DM doesn't want you to know. You can just tell him a number. Doesn't matter what's on the dice.
Oh, dude, I never thought of that.
Yeah. How are they going to know?
Smart.
Wow.
As long as you pick up that dice before they can read it, no one is any wiser, and you just did something cool.
I got a triple
I'm
crit.
just
win.
I'm just gonna stare at you as I roll dice and go crit.
Yeah.
Dead eyes. Crit.
Hell yeah.
Challenge me on it. I dare you.
It's on the ground. It's on its edge.
Want me to re-roll? Okay.
You don't look at my box.
Crit.
You have to trust me.
This is America. You need a warrant.
You need a warrant
to look at my dice box.
My dice box. This is America. You need a warrant to look into my dice box. Oh my god, dude, you're getting hit with that next time.
Classic.
Good stuff. All right,
everybody. Well, this has been your Crit Files, your once weekly follow up to the hit, and at the end, Daggerheart 4-play, and we'll be back next week wherever you found this podcast. Grab your swords, keep on adventuring.
Chili's baby back.